guys. Update on the nails. I did chip off one of my nails yet again because they are chipping like crazy because of how much baking I've been doing. That's another update since the last time I talked to you guys. I launched a Baking for Charity campaign, which makes me so happy. I started it on May 1st for Mental Health Awareness Month. Also, happy Star Wars Day. It is Star Wars Day today that I'm filming this. Definitely not when you're watching. In regards to the Baking for Charity, I have decided to relaunch my Baking for Charity campaign, in which I sell 1 to 2 dozens of specific kinds of pastries. And for this specific campaign, 50% of the proceeds / 100% of the profit are going to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, who I collaborated with last year on a t-shirt and hoodie campaign. This year I never got the chance to come up with designs or to contact the people from there the way I did last year, and so instead this year I decided to take part in Baking for Charity because I used to do that all the time in middle school. And also, I have been baking like a crazy person lately because of how much Food Network I've been watching, which I'm okay with that. I'm learning. I'm becoming a professional chef. It is 11:47 a.m. and I am kind of hungry. I still haven't had breakfast. I woke up at 9:45 is when my alarm went off, I think. I've been trying to train myself to wake up a little bit earlier because at the start of quarantine, I tried to get myself back into the habit of working out in the morning, but I kind of very easily fell out of that, and so I would just procrastinate my workout until the night, which obviously meant a lot of the time it was easy for me to just slack off and not work out. And I've been noticing myself putting on more weight and losing my tone because I have been eating more of the pastries that I'm baking, as well as living a much more sedentary lifestyle. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of getting to my head in terms of mental health because it's Mental Health Awareness Month. It is kind of taking a toll on my mental health because I even looking back on like previous videos of me from a year ago or pictures of me from a year ago, I was much more toned and I was a lot happier with the body that I had. Of course, I want to recognize that when it comes to physical health, it should never, ever be about vanity. When I started my health journey, it was because I wanted to be confident in myself, but it wasn't because I wanted to achieve a certain body type or a body size. Regardless though, it is kind of getting to my head the fact that quarantine has made me a lot more sedentary and a lot more unhealthy and unresponsible, I guess, with the food that I've been intaking. I am trying to once again readjust myself to morning workouts to hold myself a little bit more accountable, because I think if I have my workout as part of my morning routine, it'll make me a lot more responsible about doing it and gets it out of the way so that for the rest of the day I can have a perfect excuse to just slack off. So for my workouts, I have actually been doing, oh here, I'll show you because I pinned up my poster. I just realized I said poster like a dum-dum. I put up my calendar, and I used to do Blogilates calendars all the time at the start of my health journey. She was actually the first instructor, I guess, that I had when it came to my mental and physical health journey, and it made me so happy. And so I printed out her quarantine plan. As you can see, I stopped doing it very early on, and I finished the summer sculpt, which I actually did when it first came out, and I really liked it. And I did it actually in part when I was in Aulani with my family and my friend's family. But right now I am doing the 7-day ab challenge, which is going to be total pain, I'm aware. I'm really looking forward to actually getting myself back to being accountable. So I just got ready. I'm actually watching Alicia Marie's video right now about what she's been eating during quarantine, because I just felt like it was something fitting to what I should be watching, taking into account that I have not felt very good about what I've been eating or how I've been in terms of physical activity. But today is Monday, which means it is a total homework day. I like to pile all of my work onto one day, to be honest, so that I can just not do it for the rest of the week. So my goal is to finish my homework on Monday and Tuesday, so that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I can just not do homework. And right now, because of Baking of Charity, that means I get to save the rest of my week to bake. On Saturday, I actually started baking at 2 p.m. and delivered my pastries around like 9 or 9:30, and so I spent literally the whole day baking macarons. I loved it so much. It made me so happy. Right now though, we're going to have a 12 p.m. breakfast. Oh, that was in my nose. Ugh, wow, I think I have done 3 hours straight of gov work, and I really don't like gov. I'm gonna be honest, it's not my thing, but my back hurts so much now from leaning over the laptop and doing homework. Also, I put on a Star Wars shirt, one because may the 4th be with you, and 2, because I was low-key getting cold. Now I am going to upload a YouTube video because I was supposed to do that yesterday and I hikey did not. I also need to start the new month on my bullet journal. Oh my gosh, I just posted my April bullet journal and I already have to start filming my May one. And obviously since it's May 4th, I really want to do a Star Wars theme for all of May, which is going to be a little difficult because I'm going to have to figure out how to draw all the droids and get the font correctly for Star Wars for all of my headings, which is going to be a little difficult. I also need to come up with really cute and creative names. Don't know how I'm going to do that either. I just realized my voice is like really low because I haven't been talking pretty much the whole day. Right now though, I am going to make some lunch, and here's my thing about my diet right now. So I showed you this morning that I started Cassie's May calendar, and for the first week of May she's doing a 7-day ab challenge. For all 7 days I'm supposed to avoid eating any kind of processed carbs, which kind of sucks because for one thing I found out we had Raisin Bran, and I get that that's like a really like not cool cereal to eat or whatever, like it's not sugary and unhealthy, but I like it and I wanted to eat it, and I just found out we had it yesterday, and now I can't even eat cereal because I can't have processed carbs. I also cannot have bread. I'm gonna guess more like white bread, which is fine because my family doesn't eat white bread anyway, but I'm gonna still avoid the bread anyway. And I also have to avoid pastries, which sucks because I'm baking so much right now and it all tastes so good and I really want to eat all of my leftover macarons that I keep making, but now I can't, but only for a week. I think I can survive a week. I used to have such better discipline about eating sweets, and now it's all gone. After I went to Europe, after every dinner at Europe, we always had dessert, and so it just got ingrained in me, and I can't just not have dessert now. We're gonna go eat food, and we're gonna make ourselves happy again. Hey guys, I thought I would just update you because I had my lunch and I didn't film it because every time I make eggs I mess up, so that's why I didn't film it. But for lunch I had egg whites and spinach, mozzarella, tomato, and sriracha on top, and then I also had a smoothie on the side. Anyway, right now I am currently fixing a Polaroid. Currently editing and uploading over there. And I thought I would update you guys on the situation with the fairy lights because I can't remember if I already filmed this in a clip, but I have been editing the video in which I put up my fairy lights, and it makes me so sad because they actually died fairly quickly. So in the video I'm editing right now, I mentioned that some of the lights started fading really fast because they are really small battery ports, which my dad warned me about, but of course I just went along with it because I was like, hey, why not? But they are now officially all, except for like 2 of them, dead, so I haven't been able to enjoy the beautiful aesthetic that is this wall. Also, the ones around here are dying as well, and this one from my friend who actually has the same name as me, hey, shout out to you, Aaliyah, is the only light that is only faded and not dead. And this makes me the saddest of them all because I think I've told you guys this one's my favorite, but yeah, it stops because it's broken. It makes me so sad because look how vibrant and beautiful this color is. It legitimately makes me upset that right when I achieved fairy light aesthetic greatness that I've always needed in my life, all of them are dead. For the rest of today, I don't really have any like plans that are interesting enough to vlog. I'm just going to finish editing and uploading, and then my parents are probably gonna come home and we'll just have dinner and call it a night. But tomorrow I am hoping to get back to baking for my Baking for Charity campaign. Since I don't have anything else to say to you guys today, I will just catch up with you guys tomorrow. I always think I look decent, and then I turn on the camera and the camera disagrees with me and I just look so plain. Anyway, good morning guys. It is May 5th and I woke up at 9:15 because I'm trying to retrain myself into working out in the morning, and somehow it was 11 a.m. when I finished my workout. Not sure how that happened because it was a 45-minute workout that probably lasted an hour because I had to take that many breaks. So I have a little bit of homework to finish today, and after that I'm going to start baking because I am doing my Baking for Charity campaign. I personally really like baking. I have been watching so much Food Network, so if it's not your thing, sorry about that, but it is definitely my thing. So you guys are getting that baking content just because that's what I like to do. Also, baking for charity is like perfect for me right now because I love baking and I love philanthropy and I love mental health. And so I feel like it's so perfect doing a baking for charity campaign for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It just feels like it just lines up everything about me so nicely, and I am so happy and passionate about it. But it is definitely way too late. I need breakfast. I'm so hungry. Let's go make breakfast. Hey guys, so I know that the audio is definitely not good right now with the AC going on, and my nose is super stuffy because we've had the windows open inside of my house, which I think blew pollen in, and I'm super allergic, and so I'm like struggling to breathe right now. It is currently like 3 o'clock, and I'm about to go head to the grocery store so that I can get some more supplies and start baking. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. So as you saw, I just finished frosting the cupcakes, and I'm gonna be honest, this is not the most proud I've been of my cupcakes because they actually were supposed to be red velvet, but the food coloring I got didn't color them properly, and so they just ended up looking like the normal chocolate flavor that they actually are. That's my thing about red velvet. I don't understand it. It's literally chocolate cupcake with red food coloring. The frosting also, I think I didn't make it correctly because the texture was a little runny. And I also think that cream cheese frosting is not meant to make designs because I wanted to do the flower technique that I learned, and I did it pretty recently with chocolate buttercream, and it looks super good. And I think that cream cheese frosting is not meant to be used to make designs, so it definitely looks a lot better when I just did the normal like traditional dollop that you see on a red velvet cupcake. But these are the final cupcakes. I mean, their texture actually wasn't that bad when I cut them to fill some of them with cream cheese frosting on the inside. That I'm gonna hope that it tastes all right, but I can't taste any because these are actually for orders, so not my proudest moment, but also I guess it could have been worse, so it's not that bad. I think I'm just getting to my head because I've been watching so much Food Network. I can't remember if I ended the vlog, so this is the outro. Okay, bye.